Ready alle renduperum? So Bhavana, your 1 minute starts now.
National education policy stipulates that India will become a global destination for premium education provided at affordable rates, restoring its role as Vishwaguru. A study done by Mark Romer and Wheel in 1992 shows that the development of a country is largely shown by the knowledge production, largely based on the developing human capital. Now, the introduction of FHEIs is going to increase the financial burden taken off by the government of India. Another thing that has to be noted is the reduction of the forex exchange, reducing the disparity between the Indian rupees and the US dollars. Another thing that is noted is the clause number 5.2 in UGC Regulations Act, which states that the fee structure has to be transparent and reasonable. Please note the keyword reasonable. This shows that this fee structure is affordable by the Indian population. Another thing that can be noted is the improvement in the research ecosystem that improves the enrollment of the MPhil and PhD students that can be seen.
Yes, your time has ended. Now we move to Nihala. Your 1 minute starts now.
On January 5, 2023, UGC had released draft line saying that the university can set up their campuses in India. There arises a lot of debates from the policymakers and debaters related to these issues. The entry of foreign university to a country like India cannot benefit the higher education. Adherence to reservation system must not be that mandate to foreign universities. Therefore, there can be disparities arising. The fee issue or affordability is a major concern of the foreign university. The highest expensive degree in India is from Ashoka University, with approximately 33.2 lakhs, whereas it's 1.32 crore from Oxford University. This itself creates a socio-economic inequalities within the country, just creating two classes like privileged and underprivileged, where it just does not provide the proper access to everyone. The native education system and the local talents that is within the country can be questioned and become a challenge when the entry of foreign university happens here.
Yes, so now we move to the debate. Your time starts now.
A study done by Westwood and Barker in 1990 has shown that internationally communicating students have higher rate of academic achievement and retention rates than the non-participants, and this can be increased with the introduction of FHEIs in the home country.
Right, Nihala?
There can be cultural assimilation. Due to the introduction of foreign university to a country, the native education system and the local talents of the country can be questioned, and the academic laws can be definitely disseminated and dismantled due to the entry of these foreign universities.
Bhavana?
Clause number 7.8 shows that the foreign universities cannot put forward a course or degree which is against the national interest of India and which will question the Indians' higher education standards. So, if they violate this, then the clause number 11 will come into action where the universities will face penalty, withdrawal or suspension.
Nihala?
There are many self-investing countries like USA, New Zealand, China, which invest about 6% of minimum GDP to benefit their higher education. So therefore, this indeed shows that foreign university is not very important to just enter into that country, which can question the basic education system of that country. Also, we can say that the early colonial period itself, there is invasion of foreign things that we are just going for the westernization. So this can affect the basic citizenship of the citizen that's living within the country.
Yes, Bhavana?
So like you said, everyone wishes to go abroad for studies abroad. Now this has to be, I need to mention another clause, clause number 9.1 and 9.2, which shows that there's an extra layer of protection for our students in the home country. That is, if the course is discontinued, then the parent entity of the college is responsible for the affected students. This layer of protection will not be there abroad. Now, the reason we have this is because it is our home country. We care about our youth, but the foreign countries don't care about our youth and they wouldn't matter about this.
Nihala?
Foreign universities can be purely materialistic because they just offer going behind the profit-based mind where they can retrieve the surplus fund abroad. This show how they are purely based on this profit rather than sticking upon the education, which is very clear from the fee and accommodation fees that they are asking for.
Profit-oriented?
So even if they are profit-oriented, there's the clause number 5.2, which states that the fee structure must be transparent and reasonable. And violation of this will again bring the clause number 11 into action, which will cause a fine, penalty or withdrawal of the said university.
Lack of importance on native education and and also cultural assimilation is a major concern of this. And also there can be national security concern that it can work contrary to sovereignty and all. That also exists, and it became a slow poison against patriotism, creating conflicts and division within the country, like Indians, international and all. The disparities happen within the country once when the foreign universities are just entering into that country.
Disparities.
Like I said, clause number 7.8, if a foreign university brings forward any course or degree that is against the national interest, it will be again despairing the clause number 11, which will again face penalty, withdrawal and suspension.
Nihala?
Now,
Countries
Yes.
can go with collaboration and partnership for foreign university rather than allowing them to enter within the country, where we can just revamp the legacy with data-driven sites, new programs which is clear and transparent, like EEZ, which is Educational Excellence Zone.
because let me tell you, even all the things that I mentioned right now are still in practice. But why are students still preferring to go abroad? Because they have the craze of the abroad foreign university, and that is why we need to cater to our clients. We need to bring those foreign universities into our country. We need to keep our youth inside our country to prevent the brain drain, and that is only done by catering to our students, our youth.
I think it will confine the exposure of students to other countries or anything related to their education or job things. Once when they just acquire the degree from foreign country that is just entered into their own country, they may move to other country to in search of job opportunities which is foreign nature, and therefore they are ready to leave their citizenship here. Thank you.
Bhavana and Nihala, your time has ended. Please.
Federal Bank Speak for India, Kerala Edition Season 8 in association with Mathrubhumi.